The Nightclub DLC is right around the corner, and in this video, I want to talk about 5 things that I think Rockstar should add in this Nightclub DLC. As always, you can let me know your list in the comment section below, and I'm actually doing a shark card giveaway over on my Twitter for $3.5 million, so if you want a chance to win some money, today's the last day to enter that. The link will be in the description. Now, starting us off, I want to see some old school weapons, Rockstar. I think this is a perfect DLC. If it is gonna include gay Tony and have some GTA 4 concepts, this would be the perfect DLC to introduce some of those classic GTA weapons, like the flamethrower, like the katana, like the chainsaw. Yeah, some of these aren't really practical. Don't think you're gonna be walking up to someone chainsawing them or katana-ing them, or maybe even flamethrowing them, because people are just gonna freaking shoot you with their assault sniper rifle. But it would be cool to use, at least against NPCs and stuff. I feel like those sort of weapons are really easy to add. I mean, there's a ton of modders who have added them, so if modders can do it, I feel like Rockstar could definitely do it. And they could add some regular weapons, obviously, but those 3 right there are some of the classics that I wish would make a return into GTA. Also, on the same line of thinking, some old school cars, some old school GTA cars. Some cars from GTA 4, like the PMP. The list there could go on, but there are some classic GTA cars that really haven't been added into GTA Online. And this, again, would be a perfect DLC to add them. And also, while we're on the car topic, I want to see some more luxury cars. I think luxury vehicles would totally fit a nightclub-themed DLC, and I don't believe we've really received any luxury vehicles in quite some time. Rockstar could give us some new 4-door sports cars that were, decently competitive. They could give us maybe like a 4-door supercar. That would be kind of crazy, but it would be kind of cool, kind of unique. I mean, there's an endless amount of luxury style vehicles that they could choose, and the best part for Rockstar, kind of sucks for us, but for Rockstar, they could make them a lot of money because luxury cars cost a lot of money. But I will add, they must have freaking good customization. The next thing I would like to see in this DLC is a personal driver. And at first, you're probably thinking, that's kind of pointless. We don't really need that. But I think this could be really cool. So once you have your nightclub up and running, then you could get a personal driver. And obviously, that means they could drive you places around the map. Kind of similar to how the luxury helicopter pilot works. Like, she just flies you around the map, sort of. This personal driver could essentially work somewhat like that, or like even the taxi drivers. You pick a point on the map and then they just drive you there. You could call it or call them through the interaction menu. But I think the coolest part, what you could do, is upgrade your vehicle that your personal driver drives you around in. Let's say it starts out with just a regular car, but then you could upgrade it to a limo. Then you could upgrade that limo perhaps into a super crazy souped up limo, one that had armor, maybe some sort of weapons on it. In the past, I have talked about wanting an upgraded custom armored limo. Like, we already have one in the game, but it needs to be a little bit better to be on the same level as like the Insurgent and all these other weaponized vehicles. And I think that'd be a great way to incorporate it into the game with our personal driver. Like, the personal driver could drive you around while you're in the back gunning and running. This would be great for solo players because they wouldn't need a friend to get into the action with a crazy OP vehicle. And I just think it would be really fun to do, or to have. The next thing, mini games. They could do so many cool mini games in this Nightclub DLC. One thing that I've been asking for a while is some mini games, especially on the yacht. But in your nightclub, they could do some really cool ones, such as DJing. You could hop up there and you have to obviously perform good, or you're going to get booed off the stage, and maybe you don't lose money or something. Maybe you can only gain money if you do good, but that would be cool. Dancing, a dancing mini game with your friends, so you have to keep up to the beat or something, and if you do the best, then you win and you get some money, versus your friends. They could do some drinking games. They have the drinking spots in our apartments and all over the map and stuff. Incorporate that into a little mini game. Not sure how that would work, but it would just be a little fun game that you could play with your friends to mess around in. And I know the casino's never going to open, but maybe they throw us a little bone and let us do some small gambling in our casino or in our nightclub. Maybe there's like a back room somewhere that you can go and you could do some gambling with friends, but obviously there would be a limit, so there's no money glitches going on. Stuff like that, stuff like those mini games would just be fantastic in this DLC. And then the final one, this is my favorite idea, and I really, really hope it gets added. I don't know if it will because it is somewhat complicated, but when Rockstar said they're gonna allow us to manage all of our other businesses, I thought this idea would work perfectly. Instead of selling some of our products just to whoever, what if we could use our products to make our clubs better? For instance, you have a cocaine lab or a meth lab or a weed lab. What if instead of selling that, you bring it to your club and then you could distribute that among your guests? And because you distributed that among your guests, your club does better because more people want drugs, and therefore you make more money. The same thing could be said for the import and export DLC. Instead of selling those cars, maybe you bring them to your club to sort of show off. And because you're showing off these really nice, expensive cars, more NPCs get attracted to that. They come into your club and spend more money, giving you more money. I think that'd be a really, really awesome way to incorporate everything into one sort of system and give you the option of what you want to do. Do you want to sell it to get the guaranteed money, or maybe do you want to bring it to your club to have a chance to make more? I'm not sure what they could do with like the gun running stuff or the smugglers run stuff. There's certain things that just wouldn't make sense, but at least with the drugs and the cars, that makes sense for the Nightclub DLC. And it would be cool just to see in your own club, like your drugs on the table or one of your cars that you stole out on the street or something. So that's my top 5 things Rockstar should add to GTA Online in the Nightclub DLC. One final thing, one extra thing, because I always got to mention this: more garage space. I don't know what that would be, if that just means we can purchase another property, or if they add another fully 20-something car garage or 50-car garage underneath the nightclub. I don't know. We just need more garage space, especially if there's more vehicles coming. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do you like any of my ideas? Let me know your ideas as well. Thank you all for watching. Go enter to win that shark card if you want some free money. But as always, I will see you guys in the next one.